Welcome back, people. This is an part of a cave story. We made it to the top of the outer wall and we have met up with Sue's mother. And she has given us a task to infiltrate a plantation and get a sprinkler from the mimigas who are working on the red flowers so we can... let me give a second. There we go. So we can power up this rocket. A rocket? Yeah. A rocket that is gonna get us over to the danger sign area. I will show you real quick, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't have what we need. Anyways, this is pretty much gonna lead me into endgame territory, so once I do the necessary stuff in order to get the rocket working, I'm not gonna go straight to the final area. Instead, I'm gonna do this and get hit because, you know, I suck. But, yeah. I forgot this. Since I have the Mimiga mask and I'm an infiltrator, I can not only get the sprinkler, but I can also talk to the Mimigas. Surface dwellers are planning an attack on us, so we're using red flowers to prepare. If what the doctor says is true, these flowers better bloom fast or else. Yeah, the doctor basically lied to them. With the red flowers on our side, those killer robots will be a piece of cake. Bloom away, my crimson dainties. They are completely misled. Long live the doctor. Oh, if only you knew what is in for you. Hold on, let me get that. It's it's kind of annoying that in the long run, after having the booster for a while, you kind of get used to it, and the platform becomes a little bit more annoying than it should be. Anyways, I have another talk with the other Mimigas here. Get to work. Of course they want me to get to work. I look at the Mimiga. Let's see. You're new here, aren't you? I bet you're still confused being picked up and dropped here all of a sudden. Well, just remember, don't try anything funny. If you run away and get caught, they throw you in prison. As long as you just tend to the flowers, you'll be safe and you'll get to eat. How's the work doing? With any luck, we'll be back to our long, relaxing days in no time. I mean, we will, won't we? I wouldn't be too sure about it. Busted again? Hey you're a new guy, right? Go take the busted sprinkler and exchange it for a new one. Hurry up. Okay, let's grab it. Now, we cannot use that sprinkler because it's kinda broken. However, what we're gonna do is... Die. What we're gonna do is this. First things first, let's talk to the Mimigas here. It's true that robots from the surface have attacked this island in the past, and I know many of us were killed. But some among those robots understood speech. I believe they too had souls. Gives you any hint about what he's talking about? Anyway, I don't believe a word the doctor says. Robots? Yeah. Like that's supposed to scare me. That's just cute. Let's see, I'm so exhausted. Yeah, they finally talked to me just because I looked like them. Anyways, another one. Be nice to this one. Thank you, I will be nice to it. We will go give it to the other guys, but we're not gonna do that. Let's go have a nice little talk with Sue's mother, and also get hit by the dumbest enemies in the game. Seriously. It's really nice that they... Hold on. Backward? Yeah, cave story backwards. That's another thing that made me go on and use the modded patch, you know, to bring in the original 10 translation. Because that's also part of the charm, because in the Nicali's translation, the password is literally cave story backwards. But having it with the Japanese name backwards, I don't know, it just added charm to the game. Anyways, let's deliver the sprinkler. Let's see. When they're using these batteries, I think this may work. Next, I need you to track down a man named Ito. He's an engineer of considerable talent, to use his own words. He's also one of the most timid men I've ever met. He fled from the doctor right off the bat, but he can't have gotten far. You are correct. Let's go meet him. So, not only does he run away right off the bat, but he doesn't even get far. How the hell did Misery not think of, you know, chasing him over here? Consider how ridiculously close he is. Ito? Yes, that's me. What is that? Sakamoto's working in a rocket, so she's still alive. Fierce when she is. Nothing like me, that's for sure. Alright then, take this. And he gives us the controller because of course, that's what she's after, gives Sakamoto the regards. Because he's a coward, he's not gonna come out here. So, I guess it's up to Mrs. Sakamoto to do the dirty work. Well, I don't really have too much to say other than, yeah, we're gonna have to do all the setting up and stuff. And now, Mac, did you find Ito? This is it, alright? This is the controller he's proud of. This will be a lot easier, we'll work here. Oh managed, thank you very much. It'll take a while before I'm finished, so why don't you rest a bit with that in? Alright, let's rest. We have done everything there is to do, so let's rest. After a long sleep. It's kinda funny how long he sleeps. Anyways. The rocket is gone. This means that it is finished. Now, like I said, I could easily just go over it and get straight into the final dungeon of the game, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to have a talk first. And I got my booster back. And she took the Mimic mask, of course. Part of the throne room, just be able to get there using the rocket. The Mimigas are come from the plantation. In other words, they maybe already be using the red flowers. Go on. Ride the rocket to the Rotor's throne. Hurry. But you're back. Not using hand anymore, you know. And anyway, the rocket couldn't be finished without me here. By the way, did you defeat the doctor? Do you think I'll be able to become a human again? Who knows, considering that it is Misery who turned him into a Mimiga. Anyways, like I said, we got some setting up to do, so first things first, let's go check up on Curly just to remember what we are supposed to do with her. And also let's equip the booster, because I love the booster. There we go. She, as you guys remember, has no memories. And there is a mushroom that brings memories back. Now, do you guys remember when did we see mushrooms? That's correct. We're going back to Mimiga Village. I will usually just do a transition thing, but I don't think that is needed right now. Hey guy, he's not catching anything. It's kind of funny that all this time, all these events are unfolding before his eyes and he just wants to fish. I guess he's one of the least miserable creatures here. So, let's see. Takes away to flee this island, I beg you. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna go hunt us some mushrooms and hopefully get people back. There we go. Another thing we need to do is that we need to talk to somebody. But before we talk to them, let's take care of this guy first. Bye-bye. Now let's see, where is he? There he is. You say my wife is looking for me? Yeah, you're right, I am been home in a while. Alright, time to go. You're gonna take me there, of course. Yeah, you wouldn't notice this guy unless you were curious, you know, take a look at all the graves. Hey, we're done here? Yeah. Anyways. None of these mushrooms is gonna be useful to us, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go this door, remember? We couldn't get there before without the booster, but now we finally can. And we got a pretty interesting looking mushroom, right? You got some business with me? Yes. Amnesia? How awful. Well then, do you want me to give you the mushroom bash? I guess. In reality, you don't want it. I guess no. You want it that much? Yeah. I want it. No. There we go. Those are some tricky questions. Like, it's very easy to get misled. Bzz. Anyways. We got something to heal Curly with. Let's take a good look at it. The mushroom badge you got from the mushroom. It has no real use. To be honest, you don't really need it. Yeah, if I had gone all the way back to the plantation and tried to use this thing on Curly, nothing would have happened. That's another nice curve this freaking thing throws at you. So, you tried to con me, huh? Wahaha. Found me out, eh? That's nothing more than a silly badge. What? You want to eat me? I'll have you know that I'm a valuable mushroom like no other in all the caves. Not just gonna let you eat me up. Die, yeah! Welcome to a boss fight. And yeah, this stupid thing can actually kill me if I'm not careful. Whoop! Ow, he still got me. There we go. Woo! Yeah, rocks that do 10 points of damage and this stupid thing does 10 damage itself. It is... Oh, damn it. Okay, I was wrong. It was 1 point of damage, but we got you. You win. Got the map Pignon. I don't remember what the Nicalis translation calls it, but anyways. Allegedly it has the power to restore my memories. Now, without further ado, let's go back to Curly. Alright, we made it. Now, let's give her the mushroom. Will you use my Pignon? Of course I do. Jammed it into Curly's mouth, like, you just gotta imagine how he does that. Anyways, let's see what he does. Yeah, we just learned our own backstories. She's fine, don't worry. The Iron Bond. Yep, she's fine now. Let's see. What is that? Her memories are back? I like it better than the old way. Just a little food for thought. This Cthulhu guy had this girl in bed without memories. You just can imagine what was he doing with her. I apologize for that. But yeah, Curly's fine now, and now we got the Iron Bond. You're tied to Curly Brace, the only warrior you can trust your back to. Surely you will meet again one day. Keep in mind that she's still wounded and she's recovering from the flooding out. So, before we do anything else, let's go over here. I want to save because I want my health to be full. Really quick, guys. Yes, I would like to rest. Thank you. Alright now. I got the Iron Bond and I got my booster back. I could easily go into the final dungeon, but there is one final thing we have to do. We have to bring this guy to his home. So, let's get to it. Here we are. Yeah, we had to fall all the way back from the other wall and just, you know, do this. I know it's not too much backtracking, but to be honest, at this point, yeah, he's home. At this point, it is best to save up a little time because we got one nasty dungeon ahead of us. Now, let's have a nice talk with the little man. Ah, it's good to be back. Oh, but that isn't a fine looking blade you got there. Can you trade from your fabulous gun? Yes, I do. But the Nemesis, the second most powerful gun in the game. Who are you, mister? Thank you for your help. Yeah, we got them back. Now, for sorry, this is what you do. For the sake of story, it's usually best that I just get to keep the blade, you know, because that was King's blade, and the only way I was able to avenge them, you know, it would have been a bit more symbolic, was to take on the final bosses with a blade, but it is a bit too tempting to just defeat them using this. Yeah. This gun kinda uses Lighting of the Goddess for advanced players. This gun has the opposite effect of the other guns. Level 1 is actually level 3. And if I go on and gather experience, well, it's gonna regress back to level 1 to the point I end up shooting rubber duckies, so we don't want any of that. But anyways, I think that is enough setting up to do. Let's climb back up and let's get back to the plantation. Alright, this is a little extra I forgot. You may be wondering why did I decide to come back to the labyrinth? Well, the reason is very simple. There is a little something we seriously need to grab. And in order to get it, I need to get, of course, through all the annoying freaking things here. Jesus. Just hope I don't die here, it will be pretty embarrassing. There we go. You guys remember there was one particular spot in the labyrinth. Sorry, I cannot talk too much. There was a particular spot in the labyrinth that was pretty useful to us. As usual, as I guess, in a moment. There was a point in the labyrinth where we actually had some friendly cockroaches going around. We're gonna go back there because we need to have a nice little talk with the guy running the shop. Because remember, he tried to trade in the polar star. Sorry about that little lag. He wanted to trade the Jesus Christ, damage. He wanted to trade the polar star and the fireball because he wanted to build something nice for us. But right now, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. Hey there, this is the library shop. But sad to say, we got burgled a while back, and there is nothing inside right now. So with that, here, how about this? We got the whimsical star. Just a decoration, I'm afraid, but you already got the strongest weapon, so what else can I do? This is why I refused the machine gun, and this is also why I refused to combine my polar star with the fireball. Both are nice weapons, but they are not as nice as the Nemesis and the Spore. Now that we have taken care of all of this, let's go back to the plantation, because I believe we have done enough stalling already. Alright, I did it! We got ourselves the Nemesis, we got the Iron Bund. I think that is about enough setting up. However, Greater Bubbles, the part of the throne room, yeah, we know this. But before we get into the final boss, let's first activate this. It's a bit of a fake out because we're gonna have to bail here. Long time no Arf! I was told to bring this to you. A life capsule. This is, I believe, the final one. But the doctor, good luck. My tail wags only for you. Oh yeah, and tell Curly I say hi. Yep, we made it. We officially got 50 points of health. And we are really going to need them. So, I think that after all this setting up and after all the stalling I made, it's time. We go up to the throne room, take on the doctor and save the day, and now you can see why The rocket was necessary when we had a danger sign. These stupid things can kill me in one shot, and the bad part is I cannot kill them at all. But anyways, I think you guys know what comes next. The final dungeon and the final battles. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this short because the next part is gonna be pretty much the end of the game. Are we gonna be able to make it? Are we gonna be able to take down the Doctor once and for all and stop the war? Or is he gonna succeed and take over the world? I guess that is something we're gonna have to find out in the next one.